How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean, by providence impoverished and squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar?
The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter.
And every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter.
Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain. The word is supposed to frame a testament to his pain.
Well, the world got around, they said this kid is insane, man. Took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name. What's your name?
Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait.
When he was 10, his father split, full of it, dead, ridden. 2 years later, see Alex and his mother bedridden, half dead, sitting in their own sick, the scent thick. And Alex got better, but his mother went quick. Moved in with a cousin, but cousin committed suicide. Left him with nothing but ruined pride. Something new inside, a voice saying, Alex, you gotta fend for yourself. Started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf.
There would have been nothing left to do for someone less astute. He would have been dead or destitute without a cent of restitution. Started working, clerking for his late mother's landlord, trading sugar cane and rum and all the things he can't afford, scamming for every book he could get his hands on, planning for the future. See him now as he stands on the bow of a ship, heading for a new land. In New York, you can be a new man.
In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York,
Just you wait.
Alexander Hamilton, you're waiting in the wings for you. You never back down, you never learn to take your time. Alexander Hamilton, when America sings for you, will they know what you overcame? Will they know you give up the game? Will never be the same.
The ship is in the harbor now, see if you can spot him. Another immigrant coming up from the bottom. His enemies destroyed his rep, America forgot him.
We fought with him.
Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him. Me, I loved him.
And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him.
There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait.
What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton.
1776.
New York City.
Pardon me, are you wearing burr, sir?
That depends. Who's asking?
Oh, sure, sir. My name is Alexander Hin. I'm at your service, sir. I have been looking for you.
I'm getting nervous.
Sir, I've been in Princeton. I was seen an accelerated course of study. When I got out about a source with a buddy of yours, I might have punched him. It's a blur, sir. He handles the financials.
You punched the bursar.
Yes, I wanted to do what you to graduate into and join the revolution. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. So how'd you do it? How'd you graduate so fast?
It was my parents' dying wish before they passed.
You're an orphan, of course. I'm an orphan. God, I wish there wasn't war so we could show that we were more than anyone bargained for.
Can I buy you a drink?
That would be nice.
And while we're talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less.
What?
smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for.
You can't be serious.
You wanna get ahead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fools that run their mouths off wind up dead.
Yo, 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 what time is it?
Showtime!
My guy said.
Showtime, showtime, yo, I'm John Morris in the place to be. 2 pints of Sam Adams, but I'm working on 3. Those red coats don't want it with me, cause I will pack, chicka pack these punks till I'm free.
Oui, oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the revolutionary set. I came from afar just to say bonsoir. Tell the king que c'est toi, who is the best? C'est moi.
Blah, blah, I am Hercules Mulligan, up in that Lebanon. Yes, I heard your mother say, come again. Yell at me, daughters and horses. And horses hard to have intercourse over 4 sets of corsets.
No more sex.
Pour me another brew, son. Let's raise a couple more to the revolution. It ain't a prodigy of Princeton College. Aaron Burr.
Give us a verse, drop some knowledge.
Good luck with that, you're taking a stand. You spit, I'ma sit, we'll see where we land.
The revolution's imminent, what do you stall for?
If you stand for nothing, bro, what do you fall for?
Who are you? Who are you? Who is this kid? What's he gonna do?
I am not throwing away my shot. Well, I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Well, I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't rev a daggone maze and Assange. The problem is I got a lot of brains but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard. With every word I drop knowledge. I'm a diamond in the rough, a shining piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. The New York streets getting colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage. I have the demand. I don't gotta come to branch. I walk these streets famished. The plan is to fan this spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the A-L-E-X-A-N-D-E-R. We are meant to be a colony that's run independently. We don't all grin and keep shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. The King George runs around and runs a spending spree, and he's never gonna set his descendants free. So there will be a revolution in this century. And to me,
He says in parentheses.
well, don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy, and I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. It's time to take a shot.
I dream of life without the monarchy. The unrest in France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy, how you say, how you oh, anarchy. When I fight, I make the other side panicky with my shot.
Yo, I'm a tailor's apprentice. I got John Knuckle, hunt the local parentis. I joined the rebellion, cause those my chance to socially advance. Instead of sewing some pants, go and take a shot. Yo, we'll never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I do or die. Wait till I sally in on a stallion with the first black battalion. Go on and take a shot.
Geniuses, lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You got to be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot.
Bird, check what we got. Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like Lancelot. I like your pants look hot. Lawrence, I like you a lot. Natasha Block, blacker than the kind of telling the pop. What are the odds of God? The rock song, what's my pop in a swap conventional wisdom like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me your position, show me where the ammunition is. Or am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited, shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud.
Let's get this guy in front of a crowd.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Everybody sing, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, whoa, whoa. Let 'em hear ya.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shout it to the rooftop.
Whoa.
Shout it to the rooftop.
Whoa.
rise up. When you're living on your knees, you rise up. Tell your brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up.
When are these colonies gonna rise up? 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 Rise up! I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me? In my sleep 7 feet ahead of me. If I see it coming, do I sleep or let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we live in lives. We roll glass. We have to make this moment last. That's plenty. Scratch that. This is not a moment, it's a movement. We're all the hungriest brothers with something to prove, man. Foes oppose us. We taking on a stand and roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, is that a guarantee of freedom for our descendants? Or will the blood we shed begin and end the cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding and fighting, I've been reading and writing. We need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation of states? What's the state of our nation? I pass patiently waiting, I passionately set every expectation, every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties and sorrows, and for the first time I'm thinking past tomorrow. And I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like a country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. We're gonna rise up, it's time to take a shot. We're gonna rise up, it's time to take a shot. We're gonna rise up, rise up. Time to take a shot. Rise up, rise up. Time to take a shot. Rise up, take a shot. Rise up, take a shot. Take a shot. Take a shot. And I am not throwing away my shot.
I may not live to see our glory.
I may not live to see our glory,
But I will gladly join the fight.
but I will gladly join the fight.
And when our children tell our story,
And when our children tell our story,
they'll tell the story of tonight.
let's have another round tonight.
Let's have another round tonight.
There's a glass to freedom, something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight. Raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away.
No matter what they tell you,
Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight. Let's have another round tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight. Freedom. They'll tell the story of tonight. Freedom. They'll tell the story of tonight. Tonight.
There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the college just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneak into the city just to watch all the guys.
Angelica,
Eliza,
and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. Angelica,
Peggy,
Eliza. Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown.
like I said, you're free to go, but
Look around, the revolution's happening in New York. Angelica, work. It's not enough that us to go to war.
people shouting in the square.
It's not enough that violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around.
Angelica, remind me what we're looking for.
Eliza, I'm looking for a mind and work. I'm looking for a mind and work. I'm looking for a mind and work. Whoa.
there's
nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. While you slumming in the city in your fancy heels, you searching for an urchin who can give you ideals.
Sir, you disgust me.
Ah, so you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me.
I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I went Thomas Jefferson, compelled to include women in the sequel. Work!
Look around how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around how lucky we are to be alive right now.
History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. I'm not free around, but you're not on the revolution. I'm not saying you want a revolution. Look around how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Angelica, Eliza, and Penny, the skies are sisters. We're looking for a might network. Hey, 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 the greatest city in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world.
Hear ye. My name is Samuel Seabury, and I present free thoughts on the proceedings of the Continental Congress. Heed not the rabble who scream revolution. They have not your interest at heart.
Oh my God, tear this tune apart.
Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Don't let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak for me.
Let 'em be.
They're playing a dangerous game. I pray the King shows you his mercy. For shame, for shame.
Yo, heed how you all unravel at the sound of screams, but the revolution is coming. The have-nots are gonna win this. It's hard to listen to you with a straight face.
Chaos and bloodshed
already
want
haunts.
a
Honestly, you
solution.
shouldn't even talk.
Don't
And
let
what about
them
Boston?
lead you
Look at the cost and all that we've lost, and you talk about Congress.
Does not speak for
My
me.
dog speaks more eloquently.
They're playing a dangerous
Strangely,
game.
your mind is the
Pray the
same.
King shows you his
Is
mercy.
he in Jersey?
For shame,
For the revolution!
for shame.
For the revolution!
He
Don't repeat yourself again, I'm gonna scream. Honestly, look at me, please don't read.
not your interest.
Don't modulate the key, then not debate with me. Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea?
Alexander, please.
Or I'd rather be divisive than indecisive. Drop the niceties.
You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject, my sweet, submissive subject, my loyal, royal subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'd go mad, so don't throw away this thing we've had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 ya da 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 da
British Admiral Howe's got troops on the water. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. When they surround our troops, they surround our troops. When they surround our troops.
As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for a war. I knew that I was poor. I knew it was the only way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or rise up. I will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us a command so we can rise up. Understand, it's the only way to rise up, rise up. Here he comes.
Here comes the general. Here comes the general that you've been waiting for.
Here comes the general.
The pride of Mount Vernon.
Here comes the
George Washington.
We are outgunned,
What?
outmanned,
What?
outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make an all-out stand. And yo, I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Cannot be real a second, but just a millisecond. Let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second. Now I'm the model of a modern major general, the venerated Virginian veteran who's been all lining up to put me up on a pedestal, writing letters to relatives, embellishing my elegance and eloquence. But the elephant is in the room, the truth is in your face when you hear the British cannons go boom. Every hope of success is fleeting. How can I keep leading when the people I'm leading keep retreating? We put a stop to the bleeding as the British take Brooklyn. Night takes Rook, but look, we are outgunned. What? Outmanned. What? Outnumbered, outplanned. You gotta make it all out stand. And yo, I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Incoming!
Take the damages, right? We gotta stop them and rob them of their advantages, right? Let's make a stand with a stamina God is granted us. Hamilton motivated ship, yo, let's steal the cannon.
Boom! Goes the cannon, watch the blood in the ship spray. Boom! Goes the cannon, we're abandoned, he keeps straight. And boom! There's another shipping. Boom! Just off the southern tipping. Boom! We gotta run the Harlem quick, we can't afford another slip. Cousin horses giddy up, I decided to divvy up my forces. The skittish as the British cut the city up. This close to giving up, facing mass scrutiny. I scream in the face of this mass mutiny. Are these the men with which I am to defend America? We ride at midnight, Manhattan in the distance. I cannot be everywhere at once, people. I'm in dire need of assistance.
Your Excellency, sir.
Who are you?
Aaron Burr. Sir, permission to state my case.
As you were?
I was a captain in the war in Montgomery until he caught a bullet in the neck in Quebec. And well, in summary, I think we gotta get some assistance. I admire how you keep firing from the British from a distance. I have some questions. A couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west.
Yes?
Your Excellency, you wanted to see me.
Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr?
Yes, sir. We keep meeting.
As I was saying, sir, I look
Forward to seeing your strategy play out.
Burr,
Yes, sir.
Close the door on your way out.
Have I done something wrong, sir?
on the contrary, I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Your reputation precedes you, but I have to laugh. Hamilton, how come no one can get you on their staff?
Sir?
Don't get me wrong, you're a young man of great renown. I know you stole British cannons when we were still downtown. Nathaniel Greene and Henry Knox wanted to hire you
To be their secretary? I don't think so.
Now why are you upset?
I'm not.
It's alright, you wanna fight, you got a hunger. I was just like you when I was younger. Head full of fantasies of dying like a martyr.
Yes.
Dying is easy, young man. Living is harder.
Why are you telling me all this?
I'm being honest. I'm working with a third of what our Congress has promised. We are a powder keg about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load. So?
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot.
Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I am not throwing away my shot.
Son, we are outgunned, outmanned.
You need all the help you can get. I have some friends. Lawrence, Mulligan, Marquette, I Lafayette. Okay, what else?
Outnumbered,
I
outplanned.
need some spies on the inside. Some kings, men who might let some things slide. I'll write to Congress and tell them we need supplies. I'll rally the guys, master the element of surprise. I'll rise above my station, organize your information till we rise to the occasion of our new nation. Sir,
Here comes the general. Rise up. Here comes the general. Rise up. Here comes the general. Rise up. Here comes the general. And his right hand man. Boom!
how does the bastard, orphan, son of a whore grow on and on, grow into more of a phenomenon? Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loud-mouthed bother be seated at the right hand of the Father. Washington hires Hamilton right on sight, but Hamilton still wants to fight not right. Now Hamilton's skill with the quill is undeniable, but what do we have in common? We're reliable with the ladies! There are so many to deflower! Ladies! Looks, proximity to power! Ladies! They delight and it distracted him. Martha Washington named her feral tomcat after him.
That's true. 1780.
Victor's ball and the Schuyler sisters are the envy of all. Yo, if you can marry your sister, you're rich, son.
Is it a question of if Burr or which one?
Hey, hey, hey,
Hey, hey, hey, hey, hey.
On a hot night, laughing at my sister as she's dazzling the room. And you walked in and my heart went boom. Trying to catch your eye from the side of the ballroom. Everybody's dancing and the band stopped volume. Grind to the rhythm as we wine and dine. Grab my sister and whisper, yo, this one's mine. My sister made her way across the room to you. And I got nervous thinking what you gonna do. Then she grabbed you on, I'm through.
I'm about to change your life.
By all means, lead the way.
Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Schuyler,
My sister. Thank you for all your service.
if it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have to work.
I'll leave you to it.
week later, I'm writing a letter nightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. And laughing at my sister cause she wants to pour a harem.
I'm just saying, if you really love me, you would share them.
2 weeks later in the living room stressing. My father's stone face and you're asking for his blessing. Fine and design, good to wine and dine. And I'm trying not to cry cause there's nothing that your mind can't do. My father makes his way across the room to you. And I get panic so I'm through. But then he shakes your hand and says, be true. And you get back to me as
dollar per fame, all it has my honor, a tolerance for pain, a couple college credits in my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings me out a different side of me. Peggy confides in me, and John can tell you to take a bite of me, but no stress. My love for you is never in doubt. Look at a little piece of Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living in a family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died. I grew up a while, but I'll never forget my father's face that was real. As long as I'm alive, I swear to God, I'll never feel so. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, give it up for the maid of honor, Angelica Schuyler.
A toast to the groom,
To the groom, to the groom, to the groom.
to the bride,
to the bride,
To the bride,
from your sister, who's always by your side, to your union, and I hope that you provide. May all always be satisfied. I remember that night as you tried to fight for the rest of my days. I remember the song voice and let us us to win a race. I remember that dream that kinda like a dream that can't face. That Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. And talented eyes and a hunger-fed way. And when you said hi, I forgot my damn name. Said the heart fled, every part played. This is not a game.
strike me as one who has never been satisfied.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself.
You're like me, you're never satisfied.
Is that right?
I've never been satisfied.
My name's Angelica Schuyler.
Alexander Hamilton,
Where's your family from?
unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait.
Stop. This is what I feel like to match it. The sun hustle, catch in the field, free and see my life. A free and a kite. You see it right. Come on, there's 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, and it's till the 3 minutes. 3 minutes, a bit of dance, a bit of posture of space, and it's big of flirt, but I'll never chance. I said, Sally, did you answer? I said, see, I love the set. Said, started to see his pants. that knows the truth at the exact same time.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
I'm a girl umbrella, it's my only job is to marry rich. My front has no son, so I'm the one who has to coach the clowns away. Cause I'm the oldest in the Rias and gossip in New York City is insidious. And I sound her penniless, penniless.
Elizabeth Schuyler. Pleasure to meet you. Schuyler.
My sister. He's after me, got my sister and has decided side. Have to be a instant inside inside. Maybe that is why I enter truth into a lie. Till I lost its line. You'll never be satisfied.
Thank you for all of your service. If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it. Number 3. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone who trusts in or is kind. If I tell him that I love him, she resigns beside. He'd be mine. She say I'm fine. She'd be lying. I wanna find the side in Alexander Sanders' eyes. As I meant to size if I've been ever had my size. Him up so quickly. At least my dear lies are his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the grove! To the right! Right from the sister who's always by your side. To your union! And I hope that you provide. She'll be happy as his bride, and I know he'll never be satisfied. I'll never be satisfied.
I may not live to see our glory.
I may not live to see our glory,
But I've seen wonders great and small.
I've seen wonders great and small.
Cause if the tomcat can get married,
Alexander can get married.
there's hope for our ass after all.
That's to freedom.
Hey!
Something you will never see again. What she tells you. Let's have another round tonight.
Class to the 4 of us. To the newly not 4 of us. We'll tell the story
of tonight.
Have another round.
Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr.
Sir,
I didn't think that you would make it.
to be sure.
Burr.
Spur.
You are the worst, Burr.
Ignore them. Congrats to you, Lieutenant Colonel. I wish I had your command instead of me.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Now be sensible. From what I hear, you've made yourself indispensable.
Well, I heard you got a special someone on the side, Burr.
Is that so?
What are you trying to hide, Burr?
I should go.
No, these guys should go.
What?
No.
Leave us alone.
Leave us alone. It's all right, Burr. I wish you'd brought this girl with you tonight, Burr.
You're very kind, but I'm afraid it's unlawful.
What do you mean?
She's married.
I see.
She's married to a British officer.
Oh, shit.
Smile more. I'll see you on the other side of the war.
I will never understand you. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for?
I'll see you on the other side of the war.
I'll see you on the other side.
Theodosia writes me a letter every day. I'm keeping Meg warm while her husband is away. He's on the British fighting Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies in line. But he can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep loving anyway. We laugh and we cry and we break and we make our mistakes. And if there's a reason, I'm by his side, but so many have tried. I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher, but there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach you. My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes. And if there's a reason, I'm still alive. When everyone who loves me has died, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. 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 I am the one thing in life I can control. I am inimitable. I am an original. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm not falling behind or running late. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm not standing still. I am lying wait. Hamilton faces an endless uphill climb. He has something to prove. He has nothing to lose. Hamilton's pace is relentless. He wastes no time. What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint. He takes and he takes and he takes, and he keeps winning anyway. Changes the game, plays and he raises the stakes. And if there's a reason he seems to thrive and so few survive, then goddammit, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes. We rise and we fall, and if there's a reason I'm still alive and so many have died, then I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. Stay alive. Stay alive.
I'm the general, so despondent. I have taken over, writing all his correspondence. Congress writes, George attacked the British forces. I shoot back, we have resorted to eating our horses. Local merchants deny us equipment assistance. They only take British money, so sing a song at sixpence.
The cavalry's not coming, but sir, Alex, listen. There's only one way for us to win this. Provoke outrage. Outright.
That's right.
Don't engage, strike by night. Remain relentless till their troops take flight.
Make it impossible to justify the cost of the fight.
Outrun.
Outrun.
Outlast.
Outlast.
Hit 'em quick, get out fast. Stay alive until this horror show is past. We're gonna fly a lot of flags, half-mast.
Raise a glass.
To New York in my apprenticeship.
I ask for French aid, I pray that Francis sent a ship.
Stay to work with Hamilton, we write essays against slavery, and every day's a test of our camaraderie and bravery. We cut supply lines, we steal contraband, we pick and choose our battles and places to take a stand, and every day, sir, entrust me with command. And every day,
no,
dismisses me out of hand. Instead of me, he promotes Charles Lee. He's a second in command.
I'm a general.
Yeah, he's not the choice I would have gone with. He craps a bed at the Battle of Monmouth.
Everyone attack! Retreat! Attack! Retreat! What are you doing, Lee? Get back on your feet!
But there's so many of them!
I'm sorry, is this not your speed?
Hamilton, ready, sir!
Lafayette, take the lead.
Yes, sir!
1,000 soldiers die in 100-degree heat.
As we
snatches still made from the jaws of defeat.
Charles Lee was left behind without a pot to piss in. He started saying this to anybody who would listen.
Washington cannot be left alone to his devices. Indecisive from crisis to crisis. The best thing he can do for the revolution is turn and go back to planting tobacco and Mount Vernon.
Don't do a thing. History will prove him wrong. But sir, we have a war to fight. Let's move along.
Strong words from Lee, someone ought to hold me to it.
I can't disobey direct orders.
Then I'll do it. Alexander, you're the closest friend I've got.
Lawrence, do not throw away your shot. Okay, now I'm Burr. So who are you again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 dual commandments. It's the 10 dual commandments. Number 1.
The challenge demands satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action.
Number 2.
If they don't, grab a friend, that's your second.
Number 3.
Have your seconds meet face to face.
Negotiate a peace.
Or negotiate a time and place.
This is commonplace, especially between recruits. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4.
If they don't reach a peace, that's alright. Time to get some pistols and a doctor on site.
You pay him in advance, you treat him with civility,
You have him turn around so he can have deniability.
5. Before the sun is in the sky.
Pick a place to die where it's high and dry. Number 6.
Leave a note for your next of kin. Tell him where you've been. Pray that hell or heaven lets you in.
7.
Get your sins ready for the moment of adrenaline when you finally face your opponent.
Number 8.
Your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight.
Alexander,
Aaron Burr, sir.
can we agree that duels are dumb and immature?
Sure.
But your man answer for with his life, we both know that's absurd, sir.
Absurd, sir.
How many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous?
Okay, so we're doing this.
Now,
Number 9.
look him in the eye, ain't no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10. Place is fired.
Lee, do you yield?
You shot him in the side. Yes, he yields.
I'm satisfied.
Yo, we gotta clear the field.
Go, we won.
Here comes the general. It should be fun. What is the meaning of this? Mr. Burr, get a medic for the general? Yes, sir. You will never agree with me, but believe me, these young men don't speak for me. Thank you for your service. That's right. Hamilton,
Sir.
meet me inside.
Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside.
Son,
Don't call me son.
this war is hard enough without infighting.
Lee called you out. We called us
You
bluff.
solve nothing. You aggravate our allies to the
You're
south.
absolutely right. John should have shot him in the mouth. That would have shut him up.
Son,
I'm not your son.
watch your tone. I am not a maiden in need of defending. I am
Charles Lee,
grown.
Thomas Conway, these men take your name and they rake it through the mud.
My name's been through a lot. I can take
Well, I don't
it.
have your name. I don't have your titles. I don't have your land. But if you
No.
gave me command of a battalion, a group of men to lead, I could fly above my station after the war.
Or you could die, and we need you alive.
I am more than willing to die.
Your wife needs you alive. Son, I need you alive.
Call me son one more time.
Go home, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
Sir.
Go home.
Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, look around.
How long have you known?
A month or so.
Eliza, you should have told me.
I wrote to the general a month ago.
No.
I begged him to send you home.
You should have told me.
I'm not sorry. I knew you fight until the war was
not
won.
done.
You deserve a chance to meet your son. Look around at how lucky you are to be alive right now.
Will you relish being a poor man's wife, unable to provide for your life?
I relish being your wife. Look around, look around. fragment of your mind. Look out, world, that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges you're facing, the world to keep embracing and creating in your mind. But I'm not afraid. I know who I married. So long as you come home at the end of the day, that would be enough. We don't need a legacy. We don't need money. If I could grant you peace of mind, if you could let me inside your heart, oh, let me be a part of the narrative in the story they will write someday. Let this moment be the first chapter where you decide to stay. And I could be enough, and we could be enough. That would be enough.
How does a ragtag army of volunteers surf in the shower somehow defeat a global superpower? How did we emerge victorious from the quagmire? Lead the battlefield, waving Betsy Ross's flag higher? Yo, turns out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant you know and love who's unafraid to step in. He's constantly confusing, confounding the British henchmen. Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman!
Lafayette!
I'm taking these whole smothering paint red coats red with blood stains.
Lafayette!
And I'm never gonna stop until I make a trouble, put them up and scatter the remains out.
Lafayette!
Watch me engage in them escapes when I'm enraged in a mouth.
Lafayette!
I got a friends from all fun.
Lafayette!
Come back with road guns and ships, and so the balance shifts.
We rendezvous with Rochambeau, consolidate their gifts.
We can end this war at Yorktown, cut them both at sea, but for these to succeed, there's someone else we need.
I know.
Hamilton!
So he knows what to do in the trenches, you know they've been doing their French, I mean.
Hamilton!
So you're gonna have to use him eventually. What's he gonna do on the bench, I mean?
Hamilton!
No one has more resilience or matches my practical, tactical brilliance.
Hamilton!
You wanna fight for your land back?
Hamilton!
Get your right hand man back. You know you gotta get your right hand man back. I mean, you gotta want some bomb to the land about the feeling better. Get your right hand man back.
Oh. Troops are waiting in the field for you. If you join us right now, together we can take it. Tide, oh, Alexander Hamilton. I have soldiers that will yield for you. If we manage to get this right, they'll surrender by early light. The world will never be the same. Alexander. I was younger than you are now when I was given my first command. I led my men straight into a massacre. I witnessed their deaths firsthand. I made every mistake. I felt the shame rise in me, and even now I lie awake, knowing history has its eyes on me. History has its eyes on me.
Yorktown. 1781.
Monsieur Hamilton,
Monsieur Lafayette,
where you belong.
I used to say no sweat.
We're finally on the field, we've had quite a run.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
So what happens if we win?
We go back to France and win for each my people if I'm given the chance.
We'll be with you when you do. I'll see you on the other side. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot.
Hey, I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot.
Till the world turns upside down.
Till the world turns upside down.
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. This is where it gets me. On my feet, the enemy ahead of me. If this is the enemy, at least I have a friend with me. Weapon in my hand and command and my men with me. And I remember my allies is expecting me. Not only that, my allies is expecting. We gotta go, we gotta get the job done. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. Get the bullets out your gun, the bullets out your gun. We move undercover and we move as one through the night. We have one shot till us. We cannot let us stray, cause shot give us away. We'll fight up close, seize the moment and stay in it. It's either that or meet the business under the bayonet. The code word is Rochambeau, dig me, Rochambeau. You have your orders now, go man, go.
So the
American experiment begins. Friends all scattered to the winds. Lawrence is in South Carolina, redefining bravery.
we'll never be free until we end slavery.
When we finally drive the British away, Lafayette is there waiting in Chesapeake Bay. How did we know that this plan would work? We had a spy on the inside, that's right.
A tailor spying on the British government. I take the measurements, information, and then I smuggle it to my brother's revolutionary covenant. I'm riding with the Sons of Liberty, and I am loving it. That's what happens when you up against the ruffians. We in the shit now, somebody's gotta shovel it. Would you please mulligan? I need no introduction. When you knock me down, I get the fuck back up again. Woo!
After a week of fighting, a young man in a red coat stands on a parapet.
We lower our guns as he frantically waves a white handkerchief.
And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded. We count our dead.
Black and white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom.
Not yet.
We negotiate the terms of surrender. I see George Washington smile. We escort the men out of Yorktown. They stagger home single file. Tens of thousands of people flood the streets. There were screams and church bells ringing. And as our fallen foes retreat, I hear the drinking song they're singing.
The world turned upside down. 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 Down, 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 down.
Freedom, my friend.
Down,
Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son.
down,
He won.
what?
Turned upside
Down.
They say the price of my war's not a price that they're willing to pay. Insane! You cheat with the French, now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue. I thought that we made an arrangement when you went away. You were mine to subdue. Well, even despite our estrangement, I've got a small query for you. What comes next? You've been freed. Do you know how hard it is to lead? You're on your own. Awesome! Wow! Do you have a clue what happens now? Oceans rise, empires fall. We touch harder when it's all your call. Oh, when your people say they hate you, don't come crawling back to me. Da 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 da. You're on your own.
Dear Theodosia, what to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. When you came into the world, you cried, and it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, you got me out, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. We'll come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
Oh, Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. Philip, you outshine the morning sun, my son. When you smile, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around.
My father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be
around for you. I'll do whatever it takes.
I'll make a million mistakes. I'll make the world safe and sound for you.
We'll come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
After the war, I went back to New York.
After the war, I went back to New York.
I finished up my studies and I practiced law.
I practiced law. Burr worked next door.
Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to account for his rise to the top? Man, the man is non-stop.
Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first murder trial of our brand new nation. The liberty behind deliberation. I intend to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt with my assistant counsel.
Co-counsel Hamilton, sit down. Our client Larry Ricks is innocent. Call your first witness. That's all you had to say.
Okay, one more thing.
Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Soon that attitude may be your doom. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Running in the meantime.
Non-stop. Corruption is an old song that we can sing along in harmony, and nowhere is it stronger than in Albany. This colony's economy's increasingly stalling, and honestly, why public service needs to be calling. I practiced the law, practically perfected it. I've seen injustice in the world, and I've corrected it. Bureaucracy is not always Socrates throwing rocks.
Hamilton at the Constitutional Convention.
I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention.
There was a New York junior delegate.
Sound indelicate.
Goes and proposes its own form of government. Its own plan for a new form of government. Talks for 6 hours, the convention is listless. Why do you always say what you believe? Why do you always say what you believe? Every proclamation guarantees free ammunition for your enemies. Why do you write like it's falling out of style? Hey, write day and night like it's falling out of style. Hey, every day you fight like it's falling out of style. Do what you do. Alexander?
Aaron Burr, sir.
Why, it's the middle of the night.
Can we confer, sir?
Is this a legal matter?
Yes, and it's important to me.
What do you need?
Burr, you're a better lawyer than me.
Okay.
I know I talk too much. I'm abrasive. You're friend who will court. You're succinct, persuasive. My client needs a strong defense. You're the solution.
Who's your client?
The new U.S. Constitution.
No.
Hear me out.
No way.
A series of essays anonymously published defending the documents to the public.
No one will read it.
I disagree.
And if it fails?
That's why we need it.
The Constitution's a mess.
So it needs amendments.
It's full of contradictions.
So is independence.
No way.
Fake.
Good night.
What are you waiting for? What do you stall for?
What?
We won the war. What was it all for? Do you support this Constitution?
Of course.
Then defend it.
And what if you're backing the wrong horse?
Burr, we studied and we fought and we killed for the notion of a nation that we now get to build. For once in your life, you can stand with pride. I don't understand how you're standing to this.
I'll keep all my plans close to my chest. Wait for it. We'll keep seeing which way the wind will blow. I'm taking my time, watching the afterbirth of our nation, watching the tension grow.
I am sailing into London. I am accompanied by someone who always pays. I have found a worthy husband who keeps me comfort for all my days. He's not the one, but there's the one who will grant him eternal praise. My Alexander.
Angelica.
Don't forget look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. To stay alive, that would be enough. And if you're alive, give a fraction of your time. If I grant you peace of mind, that would be enough.
Alexander joins forces with James Madison and John Jay to write a series of essays defending the new United States Constitution entitled the Federalist Papers. The plan was to write a total of 25 essays, the work divided evenly among the 3 men. In the end, they wrote 85 essays in the span of 6 months. John Jay got sick after writing 5. James Madison wrote 29. Hamilton wrote the other 51! How do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Running out of time. How do you write like you don't want to write? How do you write like you needed to survive? How do you write every second you're alive? Every second you're alive. Every second you're alive.
They are asking me to lead. I'm doing the best I can to get the people that I need. I'm asking you to be my right hand man. I know it's a lot to ask. To leave behind the world you know.
Do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department?
Treasury.
Let's go.
Alexander.
Alexander.
Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now.
Helpless.
They are asking me to leave.
Look around. Isn't this enough? Be enough. You will never be satisfied. 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 Non-stop. Non-stop.
1789. How does the bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war vet unite the colonies through more debt? Fight the other founding fathers till he has to forfeit. Have it all, lose it all. You ready for more yet? Treasury Secretary, Washington's the president. Every American experiment sets a precedent. Not so fast, someone came along to resist him. Pissed him off until we had a two-party system. You haven't met him yet, you haven't had the chance, cause he's been kicking ass as the ambassador to France. Someone's gotta keep the American promise. You simply must meet Thomas. Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Jefferson's coming home.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Jefferson's coming home.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Lord, he's been off in Paris for so long.
France is following us to revolution. There is no more status quo. But the sun comes up and the world still spins. I helped Lafayette draft a declaration. Then I said I gotta go. I gotta be in Monticello. Now the work at home begins. So what did I miss? What did I miss? Virginia, my home sweet home, I wanna give you a kiss. Mwah. I've been in Paris meeting lots of different ladies. I guess I basically missed the late 80s. I traveled the wide, wide world and came back to this. There's a letter on my desk from the president. Haven't even put my bag down yet. Sally, be a damn darling, won't you open it? It says the president's assembling a cabinet and that I am to be the Secretary of State. Great, that I've already sent it approved. I just got home and now I'm headed up to New York.
Head to New York, head to New York.
Looking at the rolling fields, I can't believe that we are free. Ready to face whatever's awaiting me in NYC. But who's waiting for me when I step in the place? My friend James Madison, red in the face. He grabs my arm and I respond, what's going on?
Thomas, we are engaged in a battle for our nation's very soul. Can you get us out of the mess we're in? It's nothing less than government controlled. I've been fighting for the South alone. Where have you been?
France?
We have to win.
So what did I miss?
What did I miss?
What did I miss?
Home to this.
Head first into a political abyss.
Head first into the abyss.
I had my first cabinet meeting today. I guess I better think of something to say. I'm already on my way to get to the bottom of this.
What did I miss?
Mr. Jefferson, welcome home.
Mr. Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton.
Mr. Jefferson, welcome home.
Mr. Jefferson, welcome home, sir. You've been off in Paris for so long.
So what did I miss?
And gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in Frisco, Texas. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting? The issue on the table: Secretary Hamilton's plan to assume state debt and establish a national bank. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enterprise them and quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, cause I wrote them. Ow, but Hamilton forgets. His plan would have the government assume states' debts. Place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Not true.
If the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it?
our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, cause we got it made in the shade. In Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground. We create, you just wanna move our money around. This financial plan's an outrageous demand, and it's too many damn pages for any man to understand. Stand with me in the land of the free. Pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what gon' happen when they try to tax our whiskey.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response.
Thomas, that was a real nice declaration. Welcome to the present, we're running a real nation. Would you like to join us? Or stay in melody? Whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello. If you assume the debt's the union, yes, a new line of credit, a financial diuretic. How do you not get it? If we're aggressive and competitive, the union gets a boost, you'd rather get a sedative? A civic lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, our debts are paid because you don't pay for labor. We plant seeds in the ground, we create, yet keep planting. We know who's really doing the planting. And another thing, Mr. Age of Enlightenment, don't lecture me about the war, you didn't fight in it. You think I'm frightened of you, man? We almost died in the trench while you were off getting high with the French. Thomas Jefferson always resident with the president. Resident, there isn't a plan he doesn't jettison. Madison, you mad as a hatter, so take your medicine. Damn, you in worse shape than the national debt isn't. Sitting there useless as two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over, I'll show you where my shoe fits.
Excuse me! Jefferson, Madison, take a walk. Hamilton, take a walk. We'll reconvene after a brief recess. Hamilton.
Sir.
You don't have the votes. You don't have the votes. You're gonna need congressional approval and you don't have the votes.
It's such a blunder sometimes, it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder.
Why he even brings the thunder?
You want to pull yourself together?
I'm sorry, these Virginians are birds of a feather.
Young man, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth.
So we let Congress get held hostage by the South?
You need the votes.
You need more strokes. We need this plan.
No, you need to convince more folks.
James Madison won't talk to me. That's a non-starter.
Winning was easy, young man. Governing's harder.
They're being entranced.
Find a compromise.
Don't let my plan
otherwise.
What happens if I don't get congressional approval?
I imagine they'll call for your removal.
Sir.
Figure it out, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
From your commander.
Good.
Said we'd enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
My dearest Angelica, tomorrow when tomorrow creeps in the steady pace from day to day, I trust you'll understand the reference to another Scottish tragedy without my having a name to play. They think me Macbeth, ambition is my folly, I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Burnham Wood is Congress on its way to Dunsonay.
And there you are, an ocean away. You have to live an ocean away. Thoughts of you subside, then I get another letter. I cannot let the notion away. Take a break.
I am on my way.
There's a little surprise before supper, and it cannot wait.
I'll be there in just a minute, take my place.
Alexander,
Okay.
your son is 9 years old today. He has something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away.
Daddy, look, my name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine.
What?
I practice French and play piano with my mother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother.
Okay.
My daddy's trying to start America's bank. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq.
Bravo!
Take a break.
Your kid is pretty great.
Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
Liza, I've got so much on my plate.
I'll go stay with my father. There's a lake I know in a nearby park. You and I can go when the night gets dark.
I will try to get away.
My dearest Alexander, you must must get through to Jefferson. Sit down with him and compromise. Don't stop till you agree. Your favorite older sister, Angelica, reminds you there's someone in your corner all the way across the sea. In a letter I received from you 2 weeks ago, I noticed a comma in the middle of a phrase. Meaning, did you intend this? One stroke and you've consumed my waking days. You said, my dearest Angelica, with a comma after dearest. You've written, my dearest Angelica. Anyway, all this to say, I'm coming home this summer at my sister's invitation. I'll be there with your family if you make your way upstate. I know you're very busy, I know your work's important, but I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't wait. You won't be an ocean away, you'll only be a moment away.
Alexander, come downstairs. Angelica's arriving today. Angelica,
Eliza,
Skylar sisters,
Alexander.
Hi.
It's good to see your face.
Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family. Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway.
You're not joining us, wait.
I'm afraid I cannot join you upstate.
Alexander, I came all this way.
She came all this way.
All this way, take a break.
I have to get my plan through
Run
Congress.
away with us for the summer, let's go upstate.
Lose my job if I don't get my plan through Congress.
I'll go stay with our father. There's a lake I know.
Nearby port, you and I can go.
Liza's right.
Take a break and get away.
Run away with us for the summer, let's go upstate.
Where we can stay.
I'll go stay.
Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Can go when the night gets dark. Take a break. I have to get my plan through Congress. I can't stop till I get my plan through Congress.
Yes. Lovers like in the city. Someone under stress. Someone under stress meets someone looking pretty. There's trouble in the air.
There's trouble
In the air, and I can smell it. Alexander's by himself. I'll let him tell it.
I hadn't slept in a week, I was weak, I was awake. You never seen a bastard with more in need of a break. Longing for Angelica, missing my wife. That's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked into my life. She said,
I know you are a man of honor. I'm so sorry to bother you at home, but I don't know where to go, and I came here all alone.
She said,
my husband's doing me wrong, beating me, cheating me, mistreating me. Suddenly he's up and gone. I don't have the means to go on.
so I offered her a loan, I offered to walk her home. She said,
You're too kind, sir.
I gave her $30 that I had socked away. She lived a block away, she said,
This one's mine, sir.
Then I said, well, I should head back home. She turned red, she led me to a bed, let her legs spread and said,
Stay.
Hey. That's when I began to pray, Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this, but my God, she looks so helpless, and her body saying hell yes. Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. In my mind, I'm trying to go. That her mouth is all mine, and I don't say that was the last time I said that last time. It became a pastime. A month into this endeavor, I received a letter from a Mr. James Reynolds. Even better, it said,
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on the luck. You see, that was a wife you decided to. Uh-oh, you made the wrong sucker a cuckold. It's time to pay the piper for the pants you unbuckle. And hey, you can keep seeing my whole wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife.
I hid the letter and I raced to a place. How could you in her face? She said,
No, sir.
Dressed apologetic, a mess. She looked sad, she cried.
Please don't go, sir.
So what's your whole story, etc.?
I don't know about any letter.
Stop crying. Get up.
I didn't know any better.
I am ruined.
Please don't leave me. I am
helpless.
helpless. Just give him what he wants and you can help me. Whatever he wants, if you pay, you can stay.
Situation helpless. Everybody screaming hell yes.
How can I say no to this?
There's nowhere I can go. When a body's on mine, I do not say no. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Say no to this. I don't say no to this. There is nowhere I can go.
So?
Nobody needs to know.
Nobody needs to know.
Mr. Secretary.
Mr. Bird, sir.
Well, did you hear the news about good old General Mercer?
No.
You know Claremont Street?
Yeah.
They renamed it after him. The Mercer legacy is secure.
Sure.
And all he had to do was die.
That's a lot less work.
We ought to give it a try. Now how you gonna get your debt plan through?
I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you.
Really?
Talk less, smile more. Do whatever it takes to get my plan on the Congress floor.
Yeah, Madison and Jefferson are merciless.
Well, hate the sin, love the sinner. Hamilton, I'm sorry, but I gotta go. But decisions are happening over dinner.
Two Virginians and an immigrant walk into a Rome diametrically opposed foes. They emerge having compromised, having opened doors that were previously closed. Bros. The immigrant walks away with unprecedented financial power, a system he can shape however he wants. The Virginians emerge with the nation's capital. And here's a piece de resistance. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the game is played, the art of the trade, how the sausage gets made. We just assume that happens, that no one else was in the room where it happens. Thomas claims
Alexander was on the Washington's doorstep one day in distress and disarray.
Thomas claims
Alexander
I
said,
have nowhere else to turn.
and basically begged me to join the fray.
Thomas claims
I approached Madison and I said,
I know you hate him, but let's hear what he has to say.
Thomas claims
I arranged the meeting, I arranged the menu, the venue, the seating.
But
no one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the party's DTS, the pieces that are sacrificed in every game of chess. We just assume that it happens, but no one else was in the room where it happens. Meanwhile, Madison is grappling with the fact that not every issue can be settled by committee.
meanwhile,
Congress is fighting over where to put the capital. It isn't pretty. The Jefferson approaches with a dinner and invite, and Madison responds with Virginian insight.
Maybe we can solve one problem with another and win a victory for the Southerners, in other words.
oh,
A quid pro quo.
I suppose.
Wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home?
Actually, I would.
Do I propose it with Tomo?
And you'll give him his vote.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Let's go.
No, what else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened.
my God, in God we trust, but we really never know what got discussed. Click, boom, then it happened, and no one else was in the room where it happened.
Alexander Hamilton.
What did they say to you to get you to sell New York City down the river?
Alexander Hamilton.
Did Washington know about the dinner was a presidential pressure to deliver?
Alexander Hamilton.
Well, did you know even then it doesn't matter where you put the U.S. Capitol?
Cause we'll have the banks, we're in the same spot.
You got more than you gave.
And I wanted what I got. When you got skin in the game, you stay in the game. And you don't get a win unless you play in the game. Oh, you get love for it, you get hate for it. You get nothing if you wait for it, wait for it, wait. God help and forgive me. I wanna build something that's gonna outlive me. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room. Oh, I wanna be in, I got to be in the room. That's big old room.
The art of the compromise.
Hold your nose and close your eyes.
You wanna lead us to save the day.
We don't get a say when they trade away.
We dream of a brand new start,
but we dream in the dark for the most part.
dark
As a tune where it happens, I got to be in the room. I got to be.
where it happens.
I got to be.
Happens.
I got to be in the room.
Happens.
I gotta be. I gotta be.
Click boom.
Look, Grandpa's in the paper. War hero Philip Schuyler loses Senate seat to young upstart Aaron Burr. Grandpa just lost his seat in the Senate.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
Daddy's gonna find out any minute.
I'm sure he already knows.
Further down, let's meet the youngest senator in New York. Senator
Burr, since when are you a Democratic Republican?
Since being one put me on the up and up again.
No one knows who you are or what you do.
They don't need to know me, they don't like you.
Wall Street.
Think great, you'll always be adored by the things you create. But upstate, people think you're crooked. The Schuyler seat was up for grabs, so I took it.
I always consider you a friend.
I don't see why that has to end.
You changed parties to run against my father-in-law.
I changed parties to seize the opportunity I saw. I swear your pride will be the death of us all. Beware, it goes before the fall.
It's on the verge of war with England. Now, do we provide aid and troops to our French allies, or do we stay out of it? Remember, my decision on this matter is not subject to congressional approval. The only person you have to convince is me. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir.
When we were on death's door, when we were needy, we made a promise. We signed a treaty. We needed money and guns and half a chance. Who provided those funds? France. In return, we didn't ask for land. Only a promise that we'd lend a hand and stand with them if they fought against oppressors. And revolution is messy, but now is the time to stand. Stand with our brothers as we fight against tyranny. I know that Alexander Hamilton is here and he would rather not have this debate. I'll remind you that he is not Secretary of State. He knows nothing of loyalty. Smells like new money, dresses like fake royalty, desperate to rise above his station. Everything he does betrays the ideals of our nation. And if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response.
You must be out of your gosh dang mind if you think the president is gonna bring the nation to the brink of meddling in the middle of a military mess, a game of chess while France is queen and kingless. Who's at a treaty with the king whose head is now in a basket? Would you like to take it out and ask it? Or should we honor our treaty King Louis' head? Do whatever you want, I'm super dead.
We're too fragile to start another fight.
But sir, do we not fight for freedom?
Sure, when the French figure out who's gonna lead them.
The people are leading.
People are rioting. Frankly, it's a little disquieting. You would let your ideals blind you to reality. Hamilton,
Sir?
draft a statement of neutrality.
Did you
You forget Lafayette.
What?
Have you an ounce of regret? You accumulate debt, you accumulate power, yet in their hour of need you forget.
Lafayette's a smart man, he'll be fine. And before he was your friend, he was mine. And if we try to fight in every revolution in the world, we never stop. Where do we draw the line?
So quick-witted.
Alas, I admit it.
I bet you were quite a lawyer.
My defendants got acquitted.
Yeah, well, somebody
Someone
ought to remind you.
What?
You're nothing without Washington behind you.
Hamilton.
Sir.
Daddy's calling.
It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Every action has an equal opposite reaction. Thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into factions.
Try not to crack under the stress or breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press and we don't print retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing his bits of fashion. The way he pimps and prees and dresses like the pits of fashion. Our poorest citizens, our farmers live ration to ration. As Wall Street robs and blinds in search of chips to cash in. This prick is asking for someone to bring him to task. Somebody give me some dirt on this vacuous mass so we can at last unmask it. I'll pull the trigger on him, someone load the gun and cock it. While we were all watching, he got Washington in his pocket. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. Look back at the Bill of Rights,
Which I wrote.
the ink hasn't dried. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
So he's doubled the size of the government. Wasn't the trouble with much of our previous government size?
Look in his eyes.
See how he lies?
Follow the scent of his enterprise.
Centralizing national credit and making American credit competitive.
If we don't stop it, we aid and abet it.
I have to resign.
Somebody has to stand up for the South.
Someone has to stand up to his spouse.
If there's a fire trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside the house. I'm in the cabinet, I am complicit in Washington grabbing at power and kissing. And Washington isn't gonna listen to discipline dissidents. This is the difference. This kid is out.
Oh, his immigrant is somebody we chose. Oh, his immigrant's keeping us all on our toes. Oh,
Show these federalists what they're up against. Southern motherfucking Democratic Republicans.
we follow the money and see where it goes. Oh,
Because every second the treasury grows.
we follow the money and see where it leads. Get in the weeds, look for the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds.
It must be nice. It must be nice.
Follow the money and see where it goes.
It must be nice. It must be nice. The emperor has no clothes.
We won't be invisible. We won't be denied.
Still, it must be nice. It must be nice to have Washington on your side.
President, you asked to see me. I know you're busy. What do you need, sir? Sir? I want to give you a word of warning. Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it. Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning. You're kidding. I need a favor. What do you ever say, sir? Jefferson will pay for this behavior. Talk less. I'll reuse the press. I'll write under a pseudonym. You'll see what I can do to him. I need you to draft an address. Yes, he resigned. You can finally speak your mind. No, he's stepping down so he can run for president. Ha! Good luck defeating you, sir. I'm stepping down. I'm not running for president. What? One last time. Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Let's take a break tonight, and then we'll teach them how to say goodbye. To say goodbye, you and I. No, sir. Why? Talk
about neutrality.
Sir, with Britain and France on the verge of war, is this the best
I
time?
want to warn against partisan fighting.
But
pick up a pen, start writing. I want a song about what I have learned, the hard-won wisdom I have earned.
As far as the people are concerned, you have to serve. You could continue to serve.
One last time, the people will hear from me. One last time, and if we get this right, we're going to teach them how to say goodbye. You and I.
Mr. President, they will say you are weak.
No, they will say we're strong.
Your position is so unique.
So I'll use it to move along.
Why do you have to say goodbye?
If I say goodbye, the nation can move on. It outlives me when I'm gone. Like the scripture says, everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, but no one shall make them afraid. They'll be safe in the nation we made. I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree, a moment alone in the shade, at home in this nation we made. One last time.
One last time. Though in reviewing the incidents of my administration, I'm unconscious of intentional error. I'm nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to be probable I may have committed many errors. I shall also carry with me the hope that the country will view them with indulgence, and that after 45 years of my life dedicated to its service with an upright zeal, the faults of incompetence abilities will be consigned to oblivion, as I myself soon must be to the mansions of rest. I
anticipate with pleasing expectation and retreat, in which I promise myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking, dismiss my fellow citizens, the benign influence of good laws under a free government, and the object of my heart, the happy reward and trust
of our mutual cares,
labors, and dangers. One last time.
George Washington's going home.
Teach them how to say goodbye.
George Washington's going home.
You and I. Going home. History has its eyes on you. We're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. Teach them how to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. One last
They say George Washington's yielding his power and stepping away. That's true. I wasn't aware that was something a person could do. I'm perplexed. Are they going to keep on replacing whoever's in charge? If so, who's next? There's nobody else in the country who looms quite as large. John Adams. John Adams. I know him. That can't be. That's that little guy who spoke to me all those years ago. What was it? 85. That poor man, they're gonna eat him alive. Oceans rise, empires fall. Next to Washington, they all look small. All alone, watch them run. They will
each other into pieces. Jesus Christ, this will be fun. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da. President John Adams. Good luck.
Yeah. Hamilton, the short-tempered protean, creator of the Coast Guard, founder of the New York Post, ardently abuses cabinet posts, destroy his reputation. Welcome, folks, to the Adams administration. Runner-up, which makes him the vice president.
Washington can help you now, no more Mr. Nice President.
Adam fires Hamilton, privately calls him Creole bastard and taunts.
Say what?
Hamilton publishes his response.
Sit down, John, you fat mother!
Hamilton is out of control.
This is great. He's out of power. He holds no office, and he just destroyed President John Adams, the only other significant member of the party.
Hamilton's a host unto himself. As long as he can hold a pen, he's a thread. Let's let him know what we know.
Mr. Vice President. Mr. Madison. Senator Burr. What is this?
We have the check stubs from separate accounts.
Almost $1,000 paid in different amounts.
To a Mr. James Reynolds way back in 1791.
Is that what you have? Are you done?
You are Nikki Lee.
Virtue of your position.
No, virtue is not a word I applied in the situation.
To seek financial gain, stray from a sacred mission.
And be a man in succession, engage in speculation.
An immigrant embezzling a government fund.
I can almost see the headline, your career is done.
I hope you save some money for your daughter and son.
You best run back where you come from.
Ha! You don't even know what you're asking me to confess. You have nothing, I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless if I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw?
No one else was in the room where it happened.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife you decided to
What? She courted me, escorted me to bed, and when she had me in the corner, that's when Reynolds extorted me for a sword fee. He begged quarterly, I made him mortally wounded my prospects, but my papers are orderly. As you can see, I kept a record of every check in my checking history. Check it again against Ulysses, consistency. I never spent a cent that wasn't mine. I sent the dogs after my sins, that's fine. Yes, I have reasons for shame, but I have not committed treason and sullied my good name. As you can see, I have done nothing to promote real action. Are my answers to your satisfaction?
My gosh.
My God.
Gentlemen, let's go.
Let's go.
So?
The people won't know what we know.
Burr, how do I know you won't use this against me the next time we go toe to toe?
Alexander, rumors only grow. Oh no, what we know, no.
In the eye of a hurricane there is quiet for just a moment. A yellow sky. When I was 17, a hurricane destroyed my town. I didn't drown. I couldn't seem to die. I wrote my way out. Wrote everything down far as I could see. I wrote my way out. Looked out at its eyes on me. With us played around as total strangers, moved to kindness by my story. It was enough for me to put passage on a ship that was New York bound. I wrote my way out of hell. I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the crack in the bell. I wrote Eliza love letters until she fell. I wrote about the Constitution and defended it well. And in the face of ignorance and resistance, I wrote financial systems into existence. And my prayers to God were met with indifference. I picked up a pen. I wrote my own deliverance. In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. A yellow sky. I was 12 when my mother died. She was holding me. We were sick and she was holding me. I couldn't seem to die. I'll write my way out. Write everything down far as I can see. I'll write my way out. Overwhelm them with honesty. This is the eye of a hurricane. This is the only way I can protect my legacy. The Reynolds pamphlet.
The Reynolds pamphlet. Have you read this? Alexander Hamilton had a torrid affair, and he wrote it down right there. The charge against me is a connection with one James Reynolds for the purposes of improper speculation. My real crime is an amorous connection with his wife for considerable time with his knowing consent.
Own house?
Damn. Hamilton about children being absent on a visit to her father.
No.
It's never gonna be president now.
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 That's one less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about.
I came as soon as I heard.
All the way from London. Damn.
Angelica, thank God someone who understands what I'm struggling here to do.
I'm not here for you.
Ooh.
I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I love my sister more than anything in this life. I will choose her happiness over mine every time. From what we had aside, I'm standing at her side. You can never be satisfied. God, I hope you're satisfied.
Never gonna be president now. Never gonna be president now. Never gonna be president now.
Never gonna be president now.
That's one less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. Hey, at least it's with your money. At least you was honest with your money. Never gonna be president now.
One less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about.
Reynolds pamphlet. Have you read this? You ever seen somebody throw away their whole life? His poor wife.
I saved every letter you wrote to me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Do you know what Angelica said when we saw your first letter arrive? She said, "Be careful with that one, love. He will do what it takes to survive." You and your words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm rereading the letters you wrote me. I'm searching and scanning for answers in every line, for some kind of sign of when you were mine. The world seemed to burn. You published the letters she wrote you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed, and clearing your name, you ruined our lives. Do you know what Angelica said when she read what you'd done? She said, you have married an Icarus. He has flown too close to the sun. You and your words obsessed with your legacies. Your sentences border on senseless, and you are paranoid in every paragraph how they perceive you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You've torn it all apart. I'm watching it burn. Watching it burn. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit the right to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You'll sleep in your office instead with only the memories of when you were mine. I hope that you
Be the latest graduate at King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I amaze and astonish. The scholars say I got the same virtuosity and brains as my pops. The ladies say the brain's not where the resemblance stops. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. Gotta be my own man, like my father, but bolder. I shoulder his legacy with pride. I used to hear him say that someday I would blow us all away. Ladies, I'm looking for a Mr. George Eaker. Made a speech last week, our 4th of July speaker. He disparaged my father's legacy in front of a crowd. I can't have that, I'm making my father proud.
I saw him just up Broadway, a couple of blocks. He was going to see a play.
Well, I'll go visit his box. Hey, I look pretty good in your frocks. How about when I get back, we all strip down to our socks? Blow us all away. George! Watch your show. Should've watched your mouth before you talked about my father, though.
I didn't say anything that wasn't true. Your father's a scoundrel, so it seems to you.
It's like that.
I don't mess around, I'm not your little schoolboy friend.
See you on the dueling ground.
That is unless you want to step outside and go now. I know where to find you, piss off. I'm watching the show now.
If you had only heard the stuff he said about you, I doubt you would have let it slide, and I was not about to.
Slow down.
They came to ask you for advice. This is my very first duel. I don't exactly cover the subject in boarding school.
Did your friends attempt to negotiate a peace?
He refused to apologize. We had to let the peace talk cease.
Where is this happening?
Across the river in Jersey. Everything is legal in New Jersey.
Alright, so this is what you're gonna do. Stand there like a man until Eaker is in front of you. Then when the times come, fire everyone in the air. This will put an end to the whole affair.
But what if he decides to shoot? Then I'm a goner.
No, he'll follow suit if he's truly a man of honor. To take someone's life, that is something you can't shake. Philip, your mother can't take another heartbreak.
Father.
Honestly, you don't want this young man's blood on your conscience.
Okay, I promise.
Come back home when you're done. Take my gun. Start. Make me proud, son.
My name is Philip. I am a poet. And I'm a little nervous, but I can't show it. I'm sorry, I'm a Hamilton with pride. You talk about my father, I cannot let it slide. Mr. Eager, how was the rest of your show?
I'd rather skip past the person treaties. Let's go.
Grab your pistol.
Confer with your men. The duel will commence after we count to 10.
Count to 10.
Look them in the eye and no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then slowly and clearly aim your gun to the He lost a lot of blood on the way over. Yes, but you have to understand, the bullet entered just above his hip and lodged in his right arm. I'm doing everything I can, but the wound was already infected when he arrived. Pa, I did exactly as you said, Pa. I held my head up high.
I know. Shh.
High.
I know. Everything just right.
Even before we got to 10, I was aiming for the sky.
I know.
I was aiming for the sky.
I know. If you stay alive.
So sorry for forgetting what you taught me. My son, we played piano.
Taught you piano.
You would put your hands on mine.
You changed the melody every time.
I would always change the line.
I know.
I would always change the line.
I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. C'est 8, 9. C'est 8. There are moments that the words don't reach. There is suffering too terrible to name. You hold your child as tight as you can and push away the unimaginable. The moments when you're in so deep, it feels easier to just swim down. The Hamiltons move uptown and learn to live with the unimaginable.
Spend hours in the garden. I walk alone to the store. It's quiet uptown. I never liked the quiet before. Take the children to church on Sunday. The sign at the cross at the door. And I pray. That never used to happen before.
If you see him in the street, walking by himself, talking to himself, have pity.
Philip, you would like it uptown. It's quiet uptown.
He is working through the unimaginable.
His hair is long gray, he passes every day. They say he walks the length of the city.
You knock me out, I fall apart.
Can you
Look at where we are. Look at where we started. I know I don't deserve you, Eliza, but hear me out, that would be enough. If I could spare his life, if I could trade his life for mine, he'd be standing here right now, and you would smile, and that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges we're facing. I know there's no replacing what we've lost, and there's still time. But I'm not afraid. I know who I married. Then stay here by your side. That would be enough.
You see him in the street, walking by your side, talking by your side, have pity.
Eliza, do you like it uptown? It's quiet uptown.
He is trying to do the unimaginable. See him walking in the park, long after dark, taking in the sights of the city.
Look around, Eliza.
They are trying to do the unimaginable. Grace too powerful to name. We push away what we can never understand. We push away the unimaginable.
election of 1800.
Can we get back to politics, please? Every action has its equal opposite reaction. John Adams, the bed, I love the guy, but he's in traction. Poor Alexander Hamilton, he is missing in action. So now I'm facing Aaron Burr with his own faction.
He's very attractive and the North New Yorkers like his chances.
He's not very forthcoming on any particular stances.
Ask him a question, just classic. He obviously states he dances.
And they say I'm a Francophile. At least they know I know where France is.
Thomas, that's the problem. See, they see Burr as a less extreme you. They need to change course. Use the key endorsement might redeem you.
Who did you have in mind?
Don't laugh.
Who is it?
You used to work on the same staff. Might be nice, it might be nice to get Hamilton on your side.
It might be nice, it might be nice
to get Hamilton on your side.
Talk less, Burr. Smile more, Burr.
I don't like that.
Gonna lose, that's just defeatist.
And Jefferson?
In love with France. Yeah, he's so elitist.
I like that Aaron Burr.
Can't believe we're here with him.
It seems approachable. Like you could grab a beer with him.
Dear Mr. Hamilton, your fellow Federalists would like to know how you'll be voting. Dear Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting? Jefferson or Burr? Jefferson or Burr? We know it's lose-lose. Jefferson or Burr? Jefferson or Burr? But if you had to choose, dear Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting? But if you had to choose,
Alexander. Aaron Burr, sir.
Alexander.
You have pride of sir.
I'm going door to door.
Openly campaigning?
Sure.
Who?
Honestly, it's kind of training.
Burr.
Sir.
Is there anything you wouldn't do?
No, I'm chasing what I want. And you know what?
What?
I learned that from you.
If you had to choose, if you had to choose side.
if you had to choose, if you had to choose.
It's up to the delegates.
If you had to choose, if you had to choose.
It's up to Hamilton.
If you had to choose, if you had to choose.
Choose, choose, choose.
My boy. The country is facing a difficult choice.
Oh!
Who I promote. Jefferson has my vote.
Oh!
Jefferson has beliefs.
Burr has none.
Well, I'll be danged. Well, I'll be danged. Hamilton's on your side. Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. And you won in a landslide.
Congratulations on well-run. I did give you a fight.
Uh-huh.
I look forward
to our partnership.
Our partnership?
You're vice president.
Yeah, right. You hear this guy? Man openly campaigns against me, talking about how I look forward to our partnership.
It is crazy. The guy who comes second gets to be vice president.
Yeah, you know what? We can change that. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm the president. Hey, Burr, when you see Hamilton, thank him for the endorsement.
How does Hamilton, an arrogant immigrant, orphan, bastard, whore son, somehow endorse Thomas Jefferson, his enemy, a man he's despised since the beginning, just to keep me from winning? I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. You kept me from the room where it happens for the last time. Dear Alexander, I'm slow to anger, but I toe the line as I reckon with the effects of your life on mine. I look back on where I failed, and in every place I checked, the only common thread has been your disrespect. Now you call me immoral, a
dangerous disgrace. If you've got something to say, name the time and place. Face to face, I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Burr.
Mr. Vice President, I am not the reason no one trusts you. No one knows what you believe. I will not equivocate on my opinion. I have always worn it on my sleeve. Even if I said what you think I said, you would need to cite a more specific grievance. Here's an itemized list of 30 years of disagreements.
Sweet Jesus.
Hey, I have not been shy. I am just a guy in the public eye, trying to do my best for our republic. I don't want to fight, but I won't apologize for doing what's right. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Ham.
Careful how you proceed, good man. Intemperate indeed, good man. Answer for the accusations I lay at your feet, or prepare to bleed, good man.
For your grievance is legitimate. I stand by what I said, every bit of it. You stand only for yourself. It's what you do. I can't apologize because it's true.
Stand, Alexander. Weehawken, dawn. Guns drawn.
You're on.
I have the honor to be your obedient servant,
A. Ham.
A. Burr.
Something down. Right, like you're running out of time. Come back to bed, that would be enough. I'll be back before you know I'm gone. Come back to sleep. The beating's at dawn. Well, I'm going back to sleep. Hey, best of wives, best of women.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There are 10 things you need to know.
Number 1.
We rode across the Hudson at dawn. My friend William P. Van Ness signed on as my number 2. Hamilton arrived with his crew, Nathaniel Pimpleton, and a doctor that he knew.
Number 3.
I watched Hamilton examine the terrain. I wish I could tell you what was happening in his brain. This man has poisoned my political pursuits.
Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4.
Hamilton drew first position, looking to the world like a man on a mission. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. The doctor turned around so he could have deniability.
5.
Now I didn't know this at the time, but we were near the same spot. My son died, is that why? He examined his gun with such rigor. I watched as he methodically fiddled with the trigger.
7.
Confession time, here's what I got. My fellow soldiers will tell you I'm a terrible shot.
Number 8.
The last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. They won't teach you this in your classes, but look it up. Hamilton was wearing his glasses. Why? If not to take deadly aim, it's him or me. The world will never be the same. I had only one thought before the slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter.
Number 9.
Look him in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require, then count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10. Paces fire.
I imagine death so much it feels like a memory. Is this where it gets me? On my feet, several feet ahead of me. I see it coming. Do I run or fire my gun or let it be? There is no beat, no melody. Burr, my first friend, my enemy.
Maybe the last face I ever see.
If I threw away my shot, is this how you remember me? What if this bullet is my legacy? Legacy. What is a legacy?
It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. I wrote some notes at the beginning of a song someone will sing for me. America, you great unfinished symphony you sent for me. You let me make a difference. A place where even orphan immigrants can leave their fingerprints and rise up.
I ran out of time, I ran out of my time's up. Wise up, eyes up. I catch a glimpse of the other side.
Lawrence leads a soldier's chorus on the other side. My son is on the other side. He's with my mother on the other side. Washington is watching from the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Rise up, rise up, rise up, Eliza.
My darling, take
my
your
love,
time.
take your time.
I'll see you on the other side.
Raise a glass to freedom.
He aims his pistol at the sky.
Wait! I strike him right between his ribs. I walk towards him, but I am ushered away. We're going back across the Hudson. I get a drink. I hear wailing in the streets. Somebody tells me you'd better hide. They say Angelica and Eliza were both at his side when he died. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. History obliterates every picture it paints. It paints me in all my mistakes. When Alexander aimed at the sky, he may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. Now I'm the villain in your history. I was too young and blind to see. I should have known. I should have known the world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me. The world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me.
Let me tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? President Jefferson.
Sorry. I couldn't undo it if I tried. And I tried.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
He took our country from bankruptcy to prosperity. I hate to admit it, but he doesn't get enough credit for all the credit he gave us.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
Every other founding father's story gets told. Every other founding father gets told.
Who remembers your name?
Who keeps your flame? Who tells your story? Who tells your story? Who tells your story?
Eliza, I put myself back in the narrative. I stopped wasting time on tears. I live another 50 years. It's not enough. Every soldier who fought by your side.
She tells our story.
Existence through thousands of pages of writings. You really do write like you're running out of time. Rely on Angelica. Rushes like we tell your story. She's buried in the church near you. But I needed to know she was right on time. I'm still on through. I ask myself, what would you do if you had more time? The Lord in His kindness gives me what you always wanted. He gives me more time. I raise funds in D.C. for the Washington Monument.
She tells my story.
I speak out against slavery. You could have done so much more if you only had time. Oh, my time is up. Have I done enough? Will they tell your story? Oh, can I show you what I'm proudest of? The orphanage. Established the first private orphanage in New York City. The orphanage helped raise hundreds of children. I get to see them grow. The orphanage. As I I see you, Alexander. I see you every time. When my time is up, and I've done enough. Will they tell your story? I can't wait to see you again. It's only a matter of time. Would they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells